go to city council and it's like, your agreements are up pink, next pink, yeah, we don't give a shit in the city.
Hey everybody, just gonna give it a couple seconds for some people to show up here. Not gonna stay on for very long. Sorry that it's in portrait here. Hey, Freddie showing news. So we're out in North Spokane. A little group of voluntarists we have here. Just gathering, giving free food. Encouraging members of our community to come out and have conversations with us about all the different stuff going on. And we have Dr. Plague with us here. Hey, Resist the Cabal. Hey, Holly Jewel. Hey, Has 45. So this is Dr. Plague. Dr. Plague is going to be joining Stately very soon. Dr. Plague represents the enforcement wing of the medical establishment. That, you know, Stately is all about compliance and just trying to get people to willfully comply. But for those who don't, Dr. Plague is coming. Because no one is normal until the vaccine comes. We'll cruise by and show you guys what we got going on here. Like I said, some free food. What's up, Taz? Got people holding out signs here. Here's some of our members from our voluntarist group. Not everybody could make it today, but we got a few out. Holly Jewel, we are at Mountainside Middle School in Mead, which is on the north side of Spokane. I was cooking earlier, so we got a little Philly cheesesteak here. We got some with beef, traditional. Here we've got some pork. I'm sorry, that's the beef there. Yeah, here's the pork, and then here's just some extra buns. We got cookies, some pasta salads, a Greek salad. We can do wraps. What's up, Blind Justice? So, like I said, I just wanted to come out and go live for a second, let you guys know what's going on. Encourage you to do this in your own community. You know, we're done asking permission. We just found a spot to come do this at the school. We're on public property. I don't care about, you know, we're cooking food and giving it out because we're nice people and we want to do nice things for others. And we want to encourage our community members to come talk to us about all the different issues. You know, here in the Spokane, the city council, even though the people have voted it down 3 times in the past 20 years. The city council just approved through some grant money to have a system put in so that they can add fluoride. Of course, they said they aren't adding fluoride yet, but we all know that's coming. Why would they put the system in if they're not adding the fluoride eventually? So we're just out here hanging out, trying to spread the word. We've had a few people stop by, but this is the first time we've done anything like this, so it's a learning experience, I guess. But next time, hopefully we'll get some more people out here to join us. Maybe we'll find a different location. The other thing is, we're going to sell stuff too. We're tired of asking, you know, everybody that asked and paid for a business license and asked for permission from our masters to sell stuff got shut down. So, you know, a lot of them are going out of business, except for the major corporations like Walmart and Amazon and places like that. So we want to show people to stop asking permission. If you need to live your life, you are essential, and however you need to live your life is essential. So, for example, I brought out today, I've been making pickles from my garden, tomato soup, bread and butter pickles, dill pickles. So if anyone wants to purchase any of this stuff from me, I'd be more than happy to sell it to them. I didn't ask for permission. I'm not going to. I'm not getting a permit. I'm just living my life and supporting my family and being nice to my neighbors. So I was out in the stately costume earlier, trying to flag people down. It's pretty toasty out here today, so you like bread and butter pickles, Mighty Mouse? So we have young ones out here, everybody. We have people over here that have been to Anarchapulco. It's got a lot of interesting conversations. I would encourage, if you're in the Spokane area, to come on down. Rika, I know you're with us in spirit. Nice, Keith. I like to hear that. I kind of agree. I've been thinking, I haven't hunted in a long time. I really don't hunt just since I was a right freedom food, blind justice. That's right. Since I was a kid, because my brother and my dad both hunted, and we didn't really need the meat or anything. But I'm thinking I'm going to start hunting again. I don't want to buy meat through corporations. Oh, so here I got to show you what it says on back of Dr. Plague here. It's safe and effective. Don't worry. She looks pretty. Dr. Plague looks pretty trustworthy, don't you think? You can trust. And the money in the belt there has nothing to do with anything. That's just par for the course. I mean, these things cost money, and us taxpayers must give our money for it. So here, you guys see what it says on the back here. Oh, look at that. Crossed out Dr. Plague. It's Dr. Fauci. Nice. Right, flash in the pen, permission to breathe freely. Yeah, fish with no license, all that stuff. You guys are right. The only way anything changes is if we just change it. And going in and asking nicely, as a lot of people just learned here in Spokane, it doesn't work. There were a lot of people writing the city council members about not putting fluoride in the water, and it just doesn't work. Here, let me see if I can. There we go. So I'll give you guys a little shot of me for a second instead of looking at that. So yeah, what they decided is they didn't really care what we had to say. They're getting money from corporations. Actually, so just to give you an idea, it's probably happening in your neighborhood as well. Delta Dental, they're like a nationwide supplier of dental care, and I believe they mainly use. I had some sunglasses around I'm trying to find. There they are. Sorry, y'all, it's bright out. So Delta Dental is a nationwide dental provider, mainly through like Medicare, I think is where they get, at least not all of it, but a lot of their business. Well, they created a nonprofit organization for, of course, dental health. It's called Arcora. It's either Alcora or Arcora. It's slipping my mind at the moment. But they gave the city of Spokane a grant to add the fluoridation, the system that adds fluoride to the water. So, of course, the city, we got to hop on that because it's a medical emergency right now. So they're using that for everything. So I did a public records request. I did a video a couple weeks ago. Actually, I guess it was about a month ago. So in about a week, I should get the public records request of, I wanted a copy of any emails, text messages, either from his personal phone or his private phone, or his business, work phone, to Arcora or Delta Dental. I think I even did any phone calls. I want a record of phone calls. If they're recorded, I want that. If not, I want at least a record of the phone calls being made. So there was a big campaign. Like I said, it's been rejected 3 times in this city. There was a big campaign to keep it out again. And it really didn't matter because right before the vote came up, they decided, we're going to change it and actually not vote on adding the fluoride. We're just going to add the system. Sorry about that, y'all. Because if they didn't use this grant, then they said it's going to go away. So, of course, they had to take advantage of that and get this system here. Of course, they said, it doesn't mean we're putting fluoride in. But we know more than likely it does mean that. So they didn't listen to any of the community members. They voted to have it put in anyways. They don't care because they are somehow benefiting out of it, I guarantee you. So hopefully we'll figure something out when I get my records request. I'll be doing a video when I get that. But I'm not going to stay live any longer. I'll give you one more shot of the crew here. There we go. So anyways, like I said, I encourage you guys to do the same thing. Just pick a spot in public. It doesn't matter if you have that many show up. The point is, everybody that's driving by here today is seeing us out here with the message we have. A lot of them are honking and waving, so they might not have thought, let's stop. But we're getting the word out, and we're showing that, hey, it's okay to come out and gather with the members of your community and communicate with each other about what's going on. They've shut us off from each other, and now there's so much that's happening. Like I said, trying to add fluoride in here. I'm sure it's happening all over the country. So we need to be able to communicate with our community members right now. Thank you. I appreciate that, Therese Westfall. Alcoa, is that what it is? Mighty Mouse? All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Right, yeah. Nobody wants, they don't care that they're poisoning us. What they say is, well, there's a few kids that their parents can't afford to take off work and take them to the dentist. So I guess that means the only solution is to put fluoride in our water and poison everyone. I think there's lots of other ways. Maybe, if we're going to use the whole government and the taxation route and everything, and since that's the system we're in, maybe a different solution could be to use some of that money to, instead of buy fluoride and all this massive amount of crap that we're going to put into our water system to get the fluoride in there, maybe we could just pay a couple of dentists to work on weekends, or when some of these parents of these kids are able to get off work. Maybe they can have a clinic where these people can call in and say, hey, I can't do it during normal hours. And then they set up to come in different hours, and we can, maybe we can supplement their income. We can maybe throw in an extra $10 an hour or whatever, whatever the dentist wants to get them to do that. I think that would be a lot cheaper than putting all this fluoride in our water that's going to benefit these corporations and not us. So anyhow, guys, I'm gonna let you go. It's been 10 minutes. I don't want to bore y'all with my ongoing diatribe here. You guys have an excellent rest of your day. Well, I'm glad you guys like hearing a flash in the pan. Appreciate it. All right. Well, y'all have a good rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. And like I said, if you're in the Spokane area, come up to Mountainside Middle School. We'll be here for probably another hour or so. You guys have a good day. Live free.